Hello everyone, and welcome to the first Let's Play trailer in a while, actually. I believe the last one was Shantae Half Genie Hero, which I think was like 5 series ago, something like that, I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, welcome back! A few things that I want to mention. First off, the Let's Play games series, whatever the fuck I'm gonna call it, I'm probably gonna go back and forth between it, but who fucking cares, because no one's gonna watch it anyway, so they're gonna be different than my other videos, in terms of editing, because take Gone Home for example. With that, I'm like cutting all over the place, doing random bits. Let's Play games, I'm probably not gonna be doing it like that all too much. I'm not gonna be making cuts where it's going from one side of the world to another, because, well, the thing about the Let's Play games is that they're more story-driven than, well, Gone Home. Which I'll just call, like, the games with the story, but they're player-driven. Where the player is, like, discovering that story. While the story in, well, games like the one you're about to see, that's pushing the player forward. So, I'm not entirely sure how to explain it, but it just makes sense to me, and at the end of the day, this is how I'm, like, deciding things, so don't worry. The Let's Play series are probably just going to be a bit more easygoing, a bit more laid back, because since the story is such a big aspect of the games, I can't exactly just make cuts all over the place, because there could be something that just, you know, can't be missed, or something that's vitally important. Like, maybe for the future, but at the time, I don't realize it. So I can't exactly just make a cut if I don't know what the fuck that's going to be for. With Gone Home, there's just maybe like a simple thing that you can just look at and be like, oh, that's something, but it's not important to the story. But story-driven games, those have a story with almost every single aspect of the game, and unless I can, like, really pick something out, then I can't exactly just cut that out, so it's probably going to be a bit less edited. In terms of bits, they'll probably still exist, just not to the degree that they do in Gone Home. With Gone Home, I have to actually, like, put in quite a bit of effort just to be entertaining, funny, whether or not I'm succeeding, who the fuck knows, but there's just a lot of free space for me to experiment and, like, figure out how to make a joke out of something. But with story-driven games, you're sort of set on a linear path most of the time, so I won't exactly be able to get a lot of those in. Which is why I'm going to be taking a laid-back approach to the games, because, well, what's the point of trying to do all of this shit when it's just going to be interrupted every 2 seconds, so. Plus, I just want to enjoy the story, and just figure out what's going on, because I can't exactly be making 50,000 jokes per minute, and then not take any fucking anything, and really. 2. The series themselves are probably going to have quite a big gap in between the last episode of the series and just a Let's Play trailer for the next one. I would imagine like a week to maybe 2 weeks between them. And I know that seems like a big gap, but the reason for this is because of the fact that I want to get variety onto the channel. Plus I want to make sure that I'm doing shit for the other channel as well. But just trying to get a variety on everything. I want to try to get games in that aren't like Gone Home. Like there's a 3rd slot that I mentioned in the update video, which I actually played FTL in the background. That's a game that I want to play in a separate slot, but it's not exactly story-driven, and it doesn't really have an end. So that's basically just a game that you can constantly keep playing over and over and over again. So games like that, where they're not story-driven and they don't really have an end, and I just want to make a video on it, or just games that I don't get the chance to play all too often, but I just love it. I want to make videos on those games because, well, I love them and I love making videos, so seems like a perfect match. So just having that gap in between them will give me a chance just to get a few of those videos in at a time, just to be able to just scratch that itch, I guess. That would just build over time, so. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't just mention this in the update video, well, in the update video, I wasn't exactly prepared with all of this shit in mind, because, well, let's just say that the ending of Why Does Anime Exist sort of, well, snuck up on me. It took 8 months to make that video, But it was really the last month and a half, really, that, well, all of the work got done, pretty much. It's like a flip just switched in my mind. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm glad it did. Anyways, without further ado, and without stalling anymore, what will be the game that I will be playing next? Well, that game is Broken Age. The summary is as follows. Bella Tartine and Shea Volta are two teenagers in strangely similar situations, but radically different worlds. The player can freely switch between their stories, which we most likely won't be doing, helping them take control of their own lives, dealing with the unexpected adventures that follow. So, when I say that we most likely won't be switching back and forth between their stories, I say that because I plan on going with just one character's story until we reach the end, and then going to the other character's story, but I do have a feeling that the game's gonna be like, nah, we're gonna have to go to the other character now, because, well, story. I can't exactly remember where I actually got Broken Age from. I know it was in a bundle with a bunch of other games, but I'm not entirely sure if it was a Hundle bundle sort of thing. But I just got it, and I was like, that seems familiar. And it is, because I've seen the game before. Many, many years ago, probably like 2014 maybe, there was a specific YouTuber that made a video on it. And if you've been with me for a while, you will know who I'm about to say. Say it with me now. Official Nerd Cubed made a video on Broken Age. But what he did was he didn't play through the entire thing. It was just a single one-off video. But I never looked up the rest of the game, so I don't know where the fuck it goes. I don't have anything else that I want to mention that I can remember right now, so yeah, I hope to see you then, when we play through Broken Age.